What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to some more Carx Street. And in today's video, I want to try to test something out, because the only front-wheel drive car that I really have tested out properly, like full-on gave it the beans, was a car that I tried drifting in. And apart from that, the other front-wheel drive cars that I have were for like the club, or the clubs, I guess, in this game. But it's specifically the one club, and I'll show it to you now. It's this. It's the Civic. There's no other front-wheel drive car that I have that's like really high-end or really like really close to the top, if that makes sense, right? Most of them are all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, as you can see. So there's not really much in this list all the way up here. And I was wondering basically, can I make a front-wheel drive car be really, really fast? Like, what is it going to handle like? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? So I just don't have any. Right, so I don't really have anything to kind of test or do. Like, this is the most powerful one that I have so far that I've made, and it's this GTI here. And this was the one that I took out drifting, just to see if I could drift a front-wheel drive car in this game, just for a laugh, you know, just for fun. So I was thinking maybe in today's video we could slap, you know, big ass engine into a very lightweight car, and then see where we can go from there. Right, that was my thought process for today's video. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe. It helps out a lot. Plus, you guys get to know whenever I upload a new video. If you can turn on notifications if you want. All of that sort of stuff, you can do whatever you want. So, what do I want to do? What sort of car do I want to get? Like I said, I want to get something lightweight, so something small and something not too crazy. I need to remember that we can make these cars even lighter than they already are. Is there an EK Civic in this game? Like, this is one of them that I was thinking of maybe even doing as well. Like, this is also something that could be very, very interesting. It's also front-wheel drive. But no. Is there an EK Civic in this game? I can't remember if they added... Yeah, there is an EK Civic in this game. And it weighs only 1,070 kilos. So what if I get this EK Civic, slap a big-ass engine in it, and then see where we can go from there? There's one engine that I've seen people, you know, talk about being really, really powerful. So I want to try and maybe put that engine in it. I feel like it's going to be a little bit too overpowered. And again, I need to be careful with the way I'm building this thing, because I will end up slapping a shitload of power into this thing. So, completely stock. Obviously, it's not going to be having any sort of issues with understeer, but as soon as I slap a big-ass engine in it doing like 1,000+ horsepower, I feel like that could be all over for the car's grip. So I'm going to try my best to... and I try basically mess with my tune and everything. You can still get I'm getting the one tire fire. You can see my front right wheel smoking as I'm going around corners. Yeah. Well, anyway, let me go buy one actually, because I don't think I have it. I mean, I have the car, but I don't have the actual engine itself. So I'm gonna slap an engine from C4, if I remember correctly. And it's this. Apparently, the engine out of this BX5 or BMW X5M is really, really, like, powerful. So, could be fun if I just slap this thing in. 560 horsepower as standard in this thing, but obviously once you upgrade it and do all sorts of stuff to it, it should be really, really powerful. So, let's buy this. Let's waste even more money and take the engine out of it and slap it in the Civic. That is what we're going to do. Tuning shop. Let's just hope I have enough credits and enough everything. I didn't really prepare for this video, but I think we should be fine. Put the RS20 in it. Back out. Change over to the old Civic. Whoops. This. Boom. C1. Oh, it's a C2 car. Ooh. There it is. Boom. Okay. I'm not going to put any prototype parts on this thing, so I'm just going to basically max it out without the prototype parts. Pretty much. Yeah, so there's a few engines that we have here, and then this one obviously being the one. You can see how it affects the weight, actually. I just realized. Look at how the car basically like moves down. Like, especially the front end where you put the engine in because of the weight of it. That is very cool the way it does that. Okay, cool. Now we just slap as much power in it as we possibly can without adding any sort of prototype parts onto it. Turbo and everything. Literally everything that we can possibly buy for this thing that I can afford. I'm gonna slap on. Yeah, I should have enough. So pretty much ultimate parts for every single thing is what's happening. Nice. Even here as well, I'm going to make this thing change gears as fast as possible. Also buy the clutch and the diff that we really need so we can adjust everything. Ultimate. Transmission, again, maxed out. And then of course leaving that stock because that's the most important part. Leaving this thing as a front wheel drive. There we go. Do that. Aero, I'm going to need aero on this thing. I don't think rear aero, like, I mean, it makes a difference obviously with the downforce because I can adjust it. But do I want rear aero? I mostly want front, right? Because the front is the one that really... I'm going to buy it anyway, regardless. Buy it anyway. 975 horsepower this thing makes, by the way. It's got a better than a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio. This car. That's sick. That is sick. That is really, really impressive. Better than a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio is insane. Especially when you're talking about, you know, almost 1,000 horsepower worth of stuff. That is ridiculous. We're also going to be putting in some really, really wide front wheels. We're now at 205s in the front. Yeah, I want to go with maybe 305s or something like that. I don't know how wide we can actually go. 285s is the widest that we can go. With 15s on the front. I'm kind of tempted to do it. I feel like it'll be a bit ugly looking with these wheels, so we're going to buy these. I'm going to do the same for the rear, but maybe not go 285s. Maybe 265s. I mean, it doesn't really make too much. I don't really want a square. I want a staggered, but the front end I definitely want wider. And then, of course, we could just do this as well, so it doesn't look as bad. Basically, -10. Then this one as well. -10. Like, I'm still turning this thing into a race car at the end of the day. It just needs to be a little bit more presentable looking at the very least. Just a little bit nicer. Alright, cool. Next, styling. I'll come back to tuning everything afterwards, but... it's exactly what I expected. From a car without a proper diff on it, that's exactly what I expected. Plus, we're also only on Sports Plus tires. Oh my god. Bro, I'm gonna have to change tires every single time I drive this car. Look, we're gonna be driving like a few kilometers and the front tires are gonna be gone. Right, body kit options, what do we have available for it? That looks alright. I want this thing again to be more of like a race car than anything else. I'm tempted to just go full on race kit on this thing. That just looks too aftermarket-y, like pretend race car, so I'm not gonna put this kit on. It looks a bit ugly. This one maybe a little bit more. I like the front splitter and everything. Diffuser looks good on the back. I think it needs a big wing though, in my opinion. So I think maybe we can slap a big old wang on this thing. This I don't really like. I'm not a big fan of this one. This one is a little bit better. This looks a bit like a hill climb car as well as like a race car. Looks very, very good. It's just the front splitter just isn't there. Like, I like the front end of this one, but then the back end and the rest of the car off of this one. Can we mix and match? Can we mix and match? So I want most of the back to look like that. Let's go to front bumper. No, I can't select anything else. I do really, really like the way it only has one headlight and the other one's a... the other one's like a, basically... an inlet for the turbo. I kind of like the Proflow. Proflow. I'm having a stroke. That's fine the way that is. CBW for... what's that? Oh, the little rear spoiler. That's fine. Doors we can then change as well if we really wanted to. I mean, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, does it? Oh, it puts like little wind deflectors on it. Nah, don't care for that. Roof? Oh yeah, we can have a little sunroof. I don't know if I want it open, but we can have a little... yeah, go on in. We'll have it open. Oh, we can change it so we can go back to full-on headlights if we really want to do. I kind of like the single headlight. I think it makes it look a little bit more aggressive. Which is the single headlight. Am I wrong to say that? I definitely don't want to put eyelids on it. Ooh, wait, these are clean. It has like the darker housing on the inside of the headlight. I can't put these on. They look better. Aftermarket taillights? No. I'm kind of liking the original Civic lights. Maybe without the amber. These ones, they look good. Mirrors are tiny. Yeah, we'll keep those on. Side skirts, just different colors. Don't really care for that at all. Definitely that one because it looks like it's just fully detachable for the rear end. Alright, wing. Yeah. The wing's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. By that. Sorry, didn't mean to go back all the way. Cage. Definitely want the full old cage in this thing. As for the wheels, I don't really know what wheels I kind of want on this thing. Zero drift maybe? Is there anything here that will suit this car? 5052s actually don't really look that bad. These don't look that bad either. Like, I don't want them to be enormous because I think it just looks stupid if they're massive wheels, you know? Massive ugly wheels, I don't really want those. I definitely want maybe 4 spokes. I feel like they'll suit it. I don't really mind these wheels, to be honest with you. They have a bunch of dish, but at the same time we have insanely wide wheels anyway. I'm kind of tempted to just put these on. The other ones are kind of you know? They're like these type of wheels, so I don't really know if I want any of these type of wheels to go on this car. But I really like these. They look clean. Alright, paint job. Let's paint the car all one color. I think it's going to have to stay yellow. I think the yellow is perfect for this thing. Some other colors obviously being quite nice as well, but the yellow, like it's like a sun. What's it called? It's not lightning yellow. Is it sunrise yellow or sunfire yellow? This was a little bit brighter, I think, than the yellow that comes with the car. This is probably the closest one, right, to the standard yellow that's on the regular Civic. I just want the entire car to be painted the same color. I don't really want like weird panels. I do like the black front end though. I kind of like the way I changed that to that. But the rear is fine. I don't want the rear to be changed. This looks really, really aggressive. Really, really aggressive. I don't even want to tint the windows, to be honest with you, because I kind of like the way you can see the seats as well. I don't really want to change the seats either. Had like glass for the front end. I don't really want to change that. Maybe on the rear, I kind of want it to be slightly more tinted. Do I want it slightly more tinted? That's really dark. I don't want it that dark. Maybe a tiny bit, but not too much. Yeah. Wheels are fine in silver. I don't really want to change those. Suspension arms, we can go yellow. Same with the struts. Oh, they're more gold than yellow, actually. And springs will make red, because we're boring like that. Brakes I don't really want to change. I kind of like them on black. You can kind of see behind it, but it's not too crazy. Alright, cool. Wheel, aftermarket wheel, 100%. Handbrake, don't really care for that. Shifter. I'm putting that one in. Left seat, no. Brake rotors, I think, drill slide. Alright, the cleanest looking ones for a car like this. Let me go back. Neons, actually we probably should have gone back. License plate. No plate at all. There we go. Boom. Put a Jap plate on it. And that's it. I think for the liveries, what do we have for liveries? What have people created for this thing? Spoon could be good. I don't really mind the spoon. My controls are reversed, by the way. I'm trying to turn one way and it's turning the other way. Oh, we can have the Need for Speed Underground 1. Underground 1. Bunch of spoon designs. Some ugly ones. This I really like. That's very, very clean. What else have we got? That's it, right? Yeah, I mean, spoon is probably one of the cleanest ones that we can probably add onto this thing. Why does it keep refreshing? I haven't even gone through it yet. Stop it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this one actually. There's a very special Civic with this paint on it, and I recreated this as well in Need for Speed. Most Wanted. Or in, it wasn't Most Wanted. Payback? Need for Speed Payback? It was one of those. I recreated that paint. Okay, I'm gonna keep this just a standard color Civic. Just standard yellow. Alright, cool. I want to drive it. That's obviously the main and most important thing about this, guys. I really, really want to drive it. Okay, I didn't mean to go back in. I actually don't even like the lights, so I want to get rid of the tint on the lights. It looks like shit when you're outside. Paint job. Those lights look like shit, so... How do I get rid of them? Normal? White? There we go. I can't even see the design of the actual taillight because it's so dark. Yeah, that looks so much better. Much, much better. Alright, I mean, we're here now. Put the sports fuel in it as well. And then swap the tires. Obviously, we're going to put Racing Plus on it as well. Alright, Okay, well, next up, what I want to do is I do want to change my tune on this thing because I think it needs it. And then we'll take it to the track and see what happens. See if it's incredibly, incredibly understeery. See if we can fix up on a lot of things as well. And then, you know, try and make this as clean as possible with the build. And we'll work from there. Right, everyone. After the tune, a lot of things have changed. This is really, really fast. This is really, 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 really fast. Yeah, the understeer is still there. I stretched my gears out a lot as well, just to kind of counteract that issue. It's my Discord, not yours. It's insane. It's very, very fast. I mean, I don't really care about it being fast, I just want it to handle really well. And it's crazy to me how... It's really good to drive, because it's very, very lightweight, so that's not really the issue that I have with this car. The issue that I have with it is the grip for the front end. It needs to be very, very much kept in check, really. Yeah, I stretched my gears out loads, by the way. Absolutely loads. So, I don't really know, like, how much more I can actually do to this thing. Because it has a top speed, I think, of about 400 kilometers an hour. So, it's not like it's a slow car. It'll just spin all the way until we get to there. I'm barely accelerating as well when I'm this slow on the revs. Mad. It is mad how fast this thing is, or how quick it is. I'm not flooring it, I'm not flooring it. No, I'm flooring it. Brakes, I don't know if I'm a big fan of, to be honest. I thought that'd be a lot better. Okay, just play it nice and easy here. Yeah, brakes, I don't know how I feel about it. I try not to obviously turn and brake at the same time. Definitely should not be turning and accelerating at the same time, like flooring it hard. Like, look at that understeer, that's insane. I wasn't even flooring it. It's like one of those cars where you can just drive it all in one gear, and that gear is 6th for this car by the looks of things. It's got so much torque and so much power. Oh yeah, I don't think I've shown you, have I? The new power figure is 1052 horsepower and it weighs 912 kilos. It's mental. So basically I obviously went into the tuning part of it and I changed a bunch of stuff, so now it has slightly more power and slightly less weight. Again, downforce was actually messed with as well, so it's actually supposed to help it. Honestly, the only issue that I have with this car right now is how much it spins. Because I think in the corners, the car actually has lots of grip. So I don't dislike the way the car actually handles in the corners. Like here, for example, you know, go around the corner quite nicely. It's got a ton of grip. It's just as soon as we come to accelerate out of the corner, it's where it starts to struggle. But I just wanted to see how good or bad this is. So basically now, I tried to make it so my front end is a little bit more locked, I guess. Like my diff. With the setup. And you can see it as well. Instead of it, it's just too much power. It doesn't need this much power. Look at it. It's spinning away. So basically what I've done is, instead of course this thing one tire firing like it did before with the open diff, I've of course made it so my diff locks up a little bit. Not fully, not 100%, or else it would be completely undrivable out of corners. But I basically made it so it's a little bit more manageable. So instead of one tire fires now, it will end up fully locking up. If I floor it, especially out of corners. It's a hard car to set up because I don't really know exactly how this is going to handle, you know, out of the box, especially since I've never done this before. Because again, lower power it's fine. And you'll be able to control it no issues. But like, what sort of power can I put down in corners, if that makes sense, for it not to slide it from underneath me? I kind of want to try something just for a laugh, just to see. I want to accelerate in 6th gear on the highway and see how long until I stop spinning. That's, like, what's my acceleration like? Basically, from 0, I would have launched it in 6th and then just drive it in 6th to see. The thing is, though, even in a straight line, it's not even just when I'm cornering, but even in a straight line. That's insane. Even in a straight line, I want to try and see if this thing is capable of... wait, that's the wrong thing. I was having two different thoughts at the same time. What I was gonna say is, even in a straight line, it fully, like, understeers like crazy. Or it slips like crazy. I don't really have to, like, turn my wheels at all, so... that can be very interesting, especially on the highway, since we have a lot of, like, straight space. What it'd be like. Alright, let me try it anyway, just for a laugh. Just to see what it's capable of doing. And when does it stop spinning, really? I feel like I'm gonna crash into the wall if I don't. If I don't steer. Because the thing is just gonna end up steering into the wall forever. Or I guess it's not gonna steer at all, and I'm gonna have to correct it to not go into the wall. Okay. We start from... should we just start from here, just to see? Okay. 6th gear. I'm flooring it right now. Okay, go. I kind of steered a little bit. It's... there we go. Wait until we hit boost. There's boost. Okay, just in 6th, it's not too bad. Top speed of this is 350, really? I think on the little, like, graph before, it said like 360 something. 6th is actually not too bad then, I guess, launching at 6. Well, let's launch it first. Watch this. Oh, it's funny. Typical Civic shenanigans. Then again, this isn't a top speed car, right? I'm not trying to do very, very fast, straight line build with this thing, so I don't care really about what my top speed is. It actually doesn't even look too bad either. Like, it definitely looks like a hill climb car, doesn't it? It's got too much power though. It's just not needed. I just wanted to try it anyway, just to see what it'd be like. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to, again, to see just what this thing would be like if I just squeeze out as much power as I possibly can and slap it into a front wheel drive. Just to see what happens. If you enjoyed the builds, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And of course, I'll be back again with another video tomorrow. Thank you again for watching, everyone, again. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.